What's going on, guys? Welcome to week number 4 of our all Teambuilder Dynasty in NCAA Football 14. In this gameplay, in this video, we've got Daytona State taking on the Thundering Herd of Marshall, and the game of the week, Greenville against Virginia Tech. So, you guys saw in the last episode, Daytona State tried their very, very best. Look at Antoine Claiborne's numbers there. He did his best. Daytona State also tried their very best to take home the W against SMU in triple overtime, but it just was not enough. This team is very starving for talent, and that's kind of why that Antoine Claiborne is being utilized multiple plays here. He's just a beast, so you got to get him the ball. You got to feed him. You got to feed him the rock. Make things happen. So you guys will notice that Ty Morrow actually did not get the start in this game. Look at that tackle. He's still up. Look at Curtis. He's still up. Unbelievable. 24-yard catch for Gary Curtis. Donnie Clarkston, the backup quarterback, getting the start here. 5 of 9 already for 65 yards. Ty Morrow leads the conference in interceptions. So he's getting the bench for this game. And look at Clarkston. He's rolling out of the pocket, making plays here. Tries to get a throw off, but got to get rid of it. The pressure was just too much. Alejandro Garza comes on out, kicks a field goal, so the Golden Jackals are up 3-0. And look at Daytona State defense here. Finally getting a good play there. Travis Cruz with the tackle up the middle. So good job there. Daytona State already having the ball here past the 50. Look at Claiborne. He usually catches that ball. And Clarkston 8 of 18 now, so he's got some pretty pedestrian numbers. Garza comes back on, kicks a field goal. Daytona State up 6-0. And then Marshall still trying to get some things going on offense. And Daytona State's defense is finally, guys, starting to show up. This is a very, very good sign because their defense is rated 75 overall right now. So it's not very good. Not very good at all. Claiborne makes a nice catch here, 11 yards. That curl route is probably his favorite because he always gets open. Check out the curl route again. Little spin move. The guy's just dynamic. He seems to always be open. 5 catches for 58 at this point. Clarkston seems to be going to him almost exclusively. Claiborne again tries, Clarkston threw that ball on his back shoulder, had to make an adjustment, and he dropped it. So we will take that. We'll take that drop. It was a hard catch to make. Daytona State calls on Garza again. It's now 9-0, so very, very dependent on the field goals. But this time, Green is going to make an interception. So again, guys, a great defensive play there. Draped the receiver, and Daytona State gets the football back. Clarkston makes a beautiful throw down the sidelines to Vernon Callahan, the slot receiver. Look how big he is. He's almost like a tight end playing slot receiver. A little play action here that kind of got a little muffed up. Clarkston gets sacked for a 5-yard loss, puts Daytona State at 3rd and 11. Clarkston drops back. He's looking for Claiborne, and he's got him. Touchdown. Antoine Claiborne, he just will not be denied when that football is in the air. What a throw. What a catch. I take that back in the throw. That was a dangerous throw, but Claiborne fights for the football. He wants it. If he's not in the Heisman race, guys, I will be livid. So, Antoine Claiborne for Heisman, right? Hashtag Claiborne for Heisman. Look at this play right here. Up the middle, Daytona State's defense was holding Marshall until that play. Hylick Foster with the huge touchdown run. Next possession here for Daytona State. Great grab there by Ben Nichols. 40-yard catch. Look at Clarkston just driving down the field with this offense. Claiborne makes a nice catch there. Good throw. If Ty Morrow makes that throw, it's probably intercepted. So Clarkston may be pushing for Morrow's job, the freshman. Mike Piccoletti gets a 5-yard touchdown catch from Clarkston. So 21 of 35 for 2 TDs and 232 for Clarkston. So he's had a pretty solid day. Daytona State's defense again making plays as Chase Litton is sacked for 6 yards. Jacob Falk, the cornerback Jacob Falk gets in there, makes the sack. It's now 23-7 at the half. Let's go to the 3rd, and Piccoletti again making a great catch there, 10-yard reception. He's got 4 for 31. Daytona State unable to cash in for a touchdown, so they'll settle for another field goal, 26-7. Travis Cruz coming on in, making the pressure, and Ryan Juracek unable to get yards after the catch, and Marshall punts the football away. So late in the third quarter now, Daytona State still up 26-7. Clarkston looking to make some plays here. Picoletti is wide open. He's also had a good game. He gets kind of lost sometimes in the shuffle between Ben Nichols, Callahan, and Claiborne. But he shows up. He shows up sometimes in games, and this happens just to be one of them. So Clarkston there gets sacked. It's not good. Tries to shoot for Claiborne on third and 21. Incomplete. Calls on Garza in the next, well, that's later on in the drive. Sorry, these clips are getting a little jumbled up. But yeah, so fourth quarter here, late fourth quarter. Screen pass does not work. Golden Jackals still up 29-7. 3rd and 9 situation for Chase Litton, and he's going to find a wide open receiver, McManus, for a 25-yard touchdown. So that's 2 big plays that Daytona State has given up, but they've played relatively well on defense so far in this game. Onside kick, they have to do it, and Falk, who had that sack earlier, is unable to corral this football, and now they get the ball back late in the fourth when they've got to have a touchdown. So 22-yard reception here by Justin Hunt. So now Marshall is driving the football down the field. So a touchdown, guys, makes it 22-29. So they'd be down by a touchdown at that point. So technically, they're still down. Well, mathematically, look at that play right there. Great throw, unable to guard the sideline. So yeah, mathematically, they're down 14, so they're down 2 scores. 1st and goal now, 2:37 left to go. Marshall lining up at the 5. Look at that run. Nice little run, get him closer to the end zone. High Lake Foster now 4 rushes for 78 yards. Travis Cruz, 8 tackles, guys. 8 tackles, that's pretty solid. Landry trying to get some pressure, but not able to get in there and bust that play up. High Lake Foster rolls in there with a touchdown. So 4th and 1 now. Daytona State's deciding to go for this so that they don't have to punt the football away and give it back to Marshall. So their defense is pretty shoddy, right? So it made sense. On their own 50, go for the 4th and 1. They didn't get it. So now there's a situation where Marshall could come back and win this game. Look at this pass. Is it going to be? Yes, it's going to be picked off by Claude Silva. And the game, guys, the game is over. Daytona State gets the W. Wow, that was closer than it needed to be for sure. So Daytona State gets the W. Great job by them. Great job by Donnie Clarkston to get that win in his first start for Daytona State. All right, guys, let's jump now to the game of the week. You guys can see this. We're already in the second quarter. Virginia Tech is up 7-3 on Greenville. And we got John Michael Schultz making a long pass here. Virginia Tech's defense, guys, is very, very solid in this game. This is obviously the 2016 rosters, so Virginia Tech obviously has always been very good on defense. And in this game, it's the same type of deal. So Greenville is battling an uphill battle to come down into Virginia and try to win this game while Virginia Tech is at home. They're very, very good at home. You guys know who follow college football. You guys know that it's one of the hardest stadiums to win a football game in. So Virginia Tech, obviously you guys see this, is up 7-3. They're running this hurry-up offense, and Greenville's not really able to stop it. This has kind of been the situation all game long for Greenville. They don't have the most solid defense, but their offense is very, very good. And the fact that Virginia Tech so far has been shutting them down to only 3 points of offense, that's saying something. That's saying something. So John Michael Schultz has to come through and compete and battle against Gerard Evans, the quarterback for Virginia Tech. So you guys can see him dropping back here, throwing a little flare route, little flat route here to Chris Cunningham, 6-yard catch. 9 of 17 for Gerard Evans. So he's not lighting the world on fire against this so-so Greenville defense, but this is what's been killing him right here, this rushing attack. That little option there goes for 8 yards. They're now pushing Greenville at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Greenville really needs to stop here as it's getting really late in the second quarter. Sam Rogers tries to rush up the middle for a 0-yard gain. So good stop there by Greenville's defense. A little hurry-up action there. But like I said, guys, if they want to stand a chance in this game, they cannot go down 14-3 heading into the half. Now, I picked Virginia Tech. You guys saw my prediction in the last video near the end. That was kind of my prediction for the game of the week. But a little good play there. So receiver might have been running an option route. Gerard Evans probably threw it where he thought he was going to be, and he wasn't there. So Greenville got a little bit of a break. Little screen pass here to Sam Rogers, and he cuts up the middle. And the defensive tackle could not make a tackle on him, could not make a play on Sam Rogers. So not looking good for Greenville, guys. 14-3 now. John Michael Schultz has to get something going. 51 seconds left. Good pass there to Deshaun O'Brien. Dropping back here, makes a great throw. Wide open is Garrick Agnew for a 22-yard catch. A little slant pass up the middle to Michael Fortunato. A 9-yard catch there. 37 seconds left to go. 2nd and 1. They only have one timeout. They're really trying to save this thing. John Michael Schultz makes a great throw there. It's a Michael Fortunato, his favorite guy. 4 for 51 at this point. 12 of 21 for Michael Schultz. It's not playing too bad. First and goal, 28 seconds left. Going to pass up the middle, and he's got his favorite guy, Michael Fortunato. Touchdown, Greenville. It's now 14-10. We're jumping to early in the third quarter. Virginia Tech is already threatening. Rush up the middle by who else? Sam Rogers, 1-yard touchdown run. It is now 21-10. So by no means is this game out of reach at this point, because it looks like John Michael Schultz has figured out Virginia Tech's defense. So good pass there to Deshaun O'Brien. Like I said, guys, Greenville's offense is very, very good. They've got O'Brien, they've got Fortunato, and they've got John Michael Schultz. He's pretty dang good himself. So a good pass there on the outside to who else? Michael Fortunato, 6-yard catch. He's a little bit like a Danny Amendola type. That's kind of how I would describe him, for sure. All right, so Greenville now still down 21-10. They are pushing. They're driving down the field on this vaunted Virginia Tech defense. And a little read option goes for a touchdown. 11-yard run by John Michael Schultz. It's now 21-17. Let's jump to later on in the third quarter. And Greenville is already past the 50-yard line. Little option play. Look, check out the speed. Look at the speed by Jeremy Washington. 23-yard rush. They're already up above 350 yards of total offense. Next quarter, flipping fields here, flipping sides, and just unable to get it going. They forced a 4th and 7. They faced a 4th and 7. And just couldn't do it. I would have went for the field goal here. It would have been 21-20, but they decided to go for it, as probably the thinking was that they're already in the end zone. If they get that touchdown, it's 24-21, and they have kind of been able to stall Virginia Tech's offense here. You guys can see this. Look at that. Good plays on defense, able to hold Virginia Tech. We got a minute left in the fourth quarter. They're trying to make a comeback. Great catch by Deshaun O'Brien. He dove for that thing. That's a great throw, great catch. Michael Schultz, little handoff here too. Look at that run. Julio Brown, 20-yard touchdown. Greenville is now up 24-21, guys. 24-21. I picked Virginia Tech. Who knows? A little suspense here. I might be wrong. We might get the upset here. Gerard Evans is sacked for a 1-yard loss, 24-21. Still, they're driving. 38 seconds left, 3rd and 12. They have to get this play. They got to get some yards here to give themselves a chance. Evans dropping back, makes a good throw there. They have enough for the first down. The clock will tick once they get to the line. 33 seconds left. Evans 19 of 36 for 287 and 2 touchdowns, so he's definitely capable. They're going 5 wide here. No back. and then he gets sacked. So that is the downfall of not having a running back in the backfield. Sacked there, cannot take a sack. They've still got one timeout. They probably should have used it here as they got to run all the way back to the line. 11 seconds, and they decide to spike it. They've got a timeout. They didn't use it. They decided to spike. So very, very poor game management there on the part of Virginia Tech. 11 seconds left, 3rd and 16. What's going to happen, guys? What's going to happen? He gets hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. This game is over. So, Greenville takes the W in Virginia Tech's house for the upset, guys. So those are the games. Hope you enjoyed the W's for the American Conference. The Teambuilder created teams took it to some of the better programs in college football. Yes, it's Marshall, Virginia Tech, but these are good, solid wins for the Teambuilder teams. There's just starting to up and come a little bit, so good wins there. So guys, leave a like if you liked the fact Daytona State finally got off the schneid and won a pretty good game there, right? Pretty good game. And plus Greenville really, really took it to Virginia Tech. I mean, they really picked it up at the second half for sure. So you guys will see here just a little still shot of the Heisman list. So nobody on the American Conference teams, nobody in our created teams is up for the Heisman at this point. So no Antoine Claiborne. What the heck is that? He leads the whole entire NCAA in receiving yards, whatever. It's no big deal. But hashtag Heisman for Claiborne, or Claiborne for Heisman for sure. So that's the Heisman list, guys. Let's jump over to the week number 4 results. So we had Greenville beating Virginia Tech. We had Georgia A&M killing in an absolute onslaught, 51-0 Louisiana Tech, and then Daytona State beat Marshall. By the way, Fort Lauderdale, we did not simulate this game when I took that still shot, but Fort Lauderdale did win that game. They're now 3-0. So now, guys, let's jump over to week number 5, and let's go over some of the games here. So let me know who you have. Let me know who you got. You're kind of not familiar, though, with some of the teams. We're trying to show everybody, at least in the next couple weeks here. But we got Ohio Western at Cape Coral. I'm probably taking Ohio Western in that one. Cape Coral is not very good at all. I don't even remember who they beat. I think it was UConn. I don't even remember who they beat. I'll have to go back and take a look at that. We got the Carolina game. We got East Carolina University at Carolina Atlantic, the Drakes. I'm taking the Drakes in that one. We got Gallatin, a Tennessee matchup, Gallatin versus Vanderbilt. I'm going to obviously take my brother with Gallatin. Scranton State at Temple. So we got a battle of the Owls, the Shadow Stalkers of Scranton State against Temple. And then Kentucky Tech at Charleston State. And then we've got UT Clarksville, the Scarlet Bantams at Greenville. So I'm going to surprise you guys with the game of the week. Haven't really made up my mind yet on who it's going to be, so I'm going to surprise you guys in the next video to see who it is. So for that, guys, that is the conclusion of this episode in week number 4. Hope you guys had a good Saturday full of college football extravaganza. And I will see you guys next Saturday in week number 5 with Gallatin at Vanderbilt and the mystery game of the week. So, guys, leave a like I said, if you liked this video, if you like the direction of our fantasy team builder teams. And, of course, if you're new here and you like it, you love it, and you want more of it, of this content, make sure you hit that red button for a subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.